against, then you fools hurt. Jesus will. Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
56.
Here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
This is the tight end fan. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the
And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
By number 22.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to number 20.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end Fant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Murray now on 1st down. Going deep downfield for... This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
A gain of 40 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further.
A gain of 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Now back to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
47-yard line.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
10 at the 30-yard line.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
57. Let's go, B. Let's go. Now let's get there. Check 50.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 19-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
My spot 9. You got nothing yet. You got nothing.
Now this time he'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. Only a yard there, sniffed out. Well, defensively, and it brings up third.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside Hill. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
On the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get through.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got his big tight end fan. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
To Noah Fan.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
22, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 9, Murray. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitask.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Complete to number 82.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there at second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Eluding the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 46-yard attempt.
And And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they try.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Tanner Muse on the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Up on 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
45-yard line.
Check 4, check 4. Check safety, check safety. Slam, slam. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, check. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Pass it's taken in by Smith-Schuster. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A gain of 12 on the play. It's now 3rd and 7.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Now 3rd and 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
The field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
This is the tight end Fant. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Murray now on 1st down. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that two-point attempt.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
Bengals.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd down at 7. Throwing again, Murray. Finding Knox there, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
22, Bengals 15.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a handoff looking right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. He will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. And he stopped immediately there.
The running back running
Tanner Muse there defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing deep for Galladay. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on.
And he lost the football, and it looks like Steeler football. It is. Travis, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And to give this time to the tailback. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Tackle made.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the foot.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Cincinnati.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Murray, one final try. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Steelers, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the loss drops them back to 4 and 3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.